Do y'all realize that we've had more mature relationships in middle school than Brandon and Mary's relationship on the current season of 90 Day Fiancé?
It's your fault.
I'm not
Too friendly to other girls.
Turn off the Wi-Fi and then I hang up the phone. Just we're hanging out. He's always jealous.
Toxic is when she doesn't want you around another female, that's your mother or your sister.
These 23-year-olds are acting very kid-like, especially Big Spender over here. I get that Mary is a very pretty virgin, but you never build on your in-laws' property. I went on Google and typed in, can an American buy a house in the Philippines, and this is the answer I found. Provided you have a valid visa, you may buy a property in the Philippines and allowed to own a residence. Unfortunately, as an individual, you cannot buy and own the land where it is built upon. You need to enter a long-term lease agreement with a Filipino landowner.
And over the past year, all my paychecks that were coming in were going straight to building the house and to Mary. It was close to like $50,000, $60,000.
What a terrible financial decision Brandon made, spending $60,000, every penny he's ever worked for, to buy a house for him and his girl in a foreign country, and he doesn't even own the land where the house sits upon. We looked up comparable properties in one of our last videos, and it's safe to assume that when Brandon put together the $60,000 to purchase this residence, Grandpa got a good chunk of that change.
I gotta do it, man. Oh.
A lot of spider web, by the way.
Wow. Yeah.
And you don't have hot and cold water here. And there's a lot of bugs. Like a lot.
Look, Brandon, I know that you haven't had a lot of mentors in your life, but land is the best time-proof investment you can purchase. Land gains value better than real estate, and owning land is about as low maintenance as you can get. You can make money from land before you sell it. I can go on and on about the advantages of owning land, Brandon. The point is that you made an oopsies. A lot of fans of the show feel bad for Brandon because he had a rough childhood and clearly no one gave him good life advice, but if I hear this man call this girl Bobby one more time, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Baby, I really didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry. Baby, I'm sorry.
Baby, I'm here now. It's okay.
Baby, Baby,
Yeah.
Baby. Okay, thank you, Baby. Thank you, Baby. Okay, Baby. Baby, don't cry anymore, Baby.
Bobby, don't overthink. This is turning into the off-brand version of Mary Had a Little Lamb, dude. Before we continue reviewing this trash TV show, I'd like to tell you about today's video sponsor, Toon Blast. Toon Blast is a free-to-play mobile game available on all devices where you have to solve puzzles by blasting cubes and create powerful combos to pass levels. Let me break it down as an experienced Toon Blaster myself. 5 cubes of the same color create a rocket, while 7 or 8 cubes of the same color create a bomb. And when you put a bomb and a rocket together, it looks like this. My favorite move is when you get 9 or more cubes of the same color, you create a disco ball. When you get 2 disco balls together, that's when you get the Giga Blast 9000. Toon Blast has over 7,000 fun levels with great graphics, cute characters, and smooth animations. While playing this game, you have the option of joining a team to work with other players and unlock some awesome rewards along the way. Also, before joining a team, know that the more active your team is, the more lives and coins you'll earn, which is super helpful in game. Let's talk PvP. You can compete against other players all around the world by challenging events. I typically play Toon Blast when I want to unwind after a long day's work making fun of people on the internet. It's the perfect game to play while traveling as well because no Wi-Fi is needed to play the game. You can play Toon Blast anywhere at any time. There's also no in-game ads, which is perfect because nothing's more irritating than when you're playing a mobile game and an ad pops up. This incredibly easy to learn game, Toon Blast, has millions of reviews and high ratings on both the App Store and Google Play. Toon Blast also has some really fun mini games. My favorite ones are the ones that include Bruno Bear because he reminds me of my dog Gilly Doo. Also, with my tracking link, y'all will be rewarded 3 hours unlimited life and 100 coins, which is super helpful in game. Download Toon Blast for free by clicking the link in the bio, pinned comment, or scan the QR code. Mary, our favorite toxic Filipina, if you love a flower, don't pick it up because if you pick it up, it dies and it ceases to be what you love. So if you love a flower, let it be, let it grow, because love is not about possession, it's about appreciation. If you haven't heard that quote before, I'm very honored to take your quote virginity. Speaking of virginity, do y'all think that Mary is really a virgin? Let me know in the comments below.
So I am a virgin. I have never been touched, I've never been kissed. even with my ex.
She's communicated to the audience that Brandan was her first kiss and she's a virgin. But she also said that she had an ex before Brandan that cheated on her 10 times, so the majority of the audience is confused a bit. It's worth mentioning that Mary's ex lived in the Philippines as well, and I'm very curious what she classifies as cheating. Mary's a little cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And we really saw that by how when Brandan was randomly seated next to a girl on an airplane, she was so quick to end that relationship and walk away from him. She even told him flat out, don't come here, don't visit me in the Philippines. This guy, after 2.5 years of devotion, of FaceTiming her every single day, 24/7, was on the flight to see her in the Philippines, and she picked this petty argument with him?
Sitting next to a girl, and Mary was overthinking, so I got switched to an empty seat.
So to circle back in this nut's brain, what is classified as cheating? If her ex goes to Starbucks and it's a girl working the register, he orders an iced macchiato and he has to talk to a girl. Is that cheating, Mary? As ridiculous as that sounds, in Mary's brain, that could very well be cheating. Or her ex really cheated on her and clapped some other girl's cheeks 10 times. Mary's also the kind of partner in a relationship setting that will act like she's doing something nice for Brandan, but she always has an ulterior motive.
I decided to feed Brandan because I know that last night is not that he's hoping for, but I just want him to know that I appreciate him.
Now, eat it.
I don't want any. Thank you.
Eat it!
When she fed this man his weight in chicken adobo, she made it seem like it was out of love, but really it was to try and fatten him up so that other girls won't find him attractive.
Yeah, hope you're all happy now.
Something Mary's really good at is crying on command. Anytime someone calls her out on her toxic BS, she immediately starts crying, and the only other person I've seen that's as good at crying on command is Big Ed.
Abby, just hit me.
I bet if Brandan asked Mary for all the receipts for the house, she would immediately start crying and say something on the lines of, "Wow, Brandan, that hurts, you don't trust me?" Now, the good news is, present day, Brandan and Mary seem to be in a better place than when they were on the show. Good news, everyone! Brandan and Mary got married! And the fans of the show found out because Brandan's mom posted pictures of the wedding on Facebook. Even though these lovebirds have a lot of things to work through as a couple in these photos, the whole fam bam seems very happy. Can you get Filipino citizenship through marriage? To be eligible for citizenship by descent, individuals must provide their Filipino lineage through birth certificates, marriage certificates, or other relevant documentation. Once granted citizenship, they gain access to various benefits, including the right to reside, work, and own property in the Philippines. Dude, this is so complicated. I think the play is to convince Grandpa to transfer title of the land to him once he obtains citizenship, so he better start studying because he has to learn the language.
I want you out of my fucking house. No way, Kimosabe. This is my house now.
We wouldn't be in Brandan's shoes because we have functioning brains, but if we were, our biggest fear would probably be if Grandpa tips over, who does the land ownership go to? Does it go to Mary and her brother? We don't know. Angela, Brandan's mom, said that the camera crew was present at the wedding, so most likely at the end of the season, we're gonna see them tie the knot. I'm not surprised that Brandan and Mary decided to get married because of Grandpa's house rules that they choose to follow.
Sa mahako sa imo o kung mauyat sa imo kamot, malisensya sa anay sa akon kag kay nanay mo. Hindi ka anay mag ano siya. Pero masawahay na lang. Antod nga isa kag isa sa inyo
Brandan also absolutely seems like the kind of guy that would marry this girl and get her pregnant in the attempt to fix their relationship problems. Speaking on that, it's confirmed that Mary's pregnant, which means Brandan's going to be a father, which is very irresponsible in my opinion because this dude only has $250 to his name. He's very timid and weak and passive, and it just seems like he's not ready to be a father. Let me know what y'all think in the comments about this, but if Brandan and Mary have a son, how is he supposed to teach that son how to be a man when he acts like a kid? But hey, he sure wouldn't be the first cast member to go on this TV show that was irresponsible when it came to having children.
I stayed at my ex-husband's house.
I'm pregnant.
Pregnant?
Yes.
What?
If you're wondering how fans of the show found out about Mary's pregnancy, Brandan's mom posted about it on Facebook. She mentioned it on there, and then she realized, oh wait, I wasn't supposed to talk about that, so she deleted the post. Or she got yelled at by the producers, Brandan. Anyway, the point being that the news spread like wildfire on the internet. Mary also dropped some hints that she was pregnant on TikTok by showing her belly a lot, and also had a conversation with the fan of the show that actually leaked that same conversation, which is a shitty thing to do. But let's read the conversation, because in the conversation, she discusses her pregnancy. Mary says, yeah, haha, I can't watch it. I'm scared of judgments of the people. The fan then said, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all are so brave. Mary then replies, we are so toxic couple before, but now we are not. Maybe because we are long distance before, and I'm so afraid to lose him. That's why I overthink too much, and I hate myself for that. Oh, there it is. I've actually lost count of how many times this couple has said that they're overthinking. She goes on to say, it's just I can't watch it right now. You know, I'm pregnant. Hee. Just enjoy watching, and I hope you won't hate me like other people did. If what Mary's saying is true, I'm happy that their relationship isn't as toxic as it was depicted on the show, and she's feeling more secure these days. Also, don't forget to download Toon Blast so you can help Bruno Bear, Cooper Cat, and Wally Wolf travel around magical worlds. Between us, if anyone needs Toon Blast, it's Gino, because it would be a nice distraction from his loca chica yelling at him all the time. Be sure to click the link in the bio of this video, pin comment, or scan the QR code. These balloons aren't gonna pop themselves. I'm gonna keep y'all updated with Brandon and Mary's relationship because new episodes come out weekly. I hope y'all enjoyed today's video. If you wanna dress like a cool kid, check out our merch. If you want some one-on-one time with me, please order a Cameo. I'm the #1 Cameo creator in the entire world. Super thankful y'all watch my content. Comment below, subscribe. Let me follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.